Hi Pisces, Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising and Pisces Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for August 2019 by Amma. Please make sure that you also listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign because you may find additional information. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already done and uploaded a whole new reading for you. It is an Akashic reading for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. The link to the Akashic reading is down here below in the show more description box. If you'd like to schedule your very own private consultation, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell. In August 21st and 22nd, I am organizing an energy clearing workshop, which is going to take place at 100 GRANDVIEW Road in Braintree, Massachusetts. If you'd like to participate or if you'd like to know more details, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or call the phone number 781-817-3444. I am offering this workshop at a huge discount from my usual price. It's only going to cost $120. So again, contact me if you are interested. With that being said, now I will focus on this reading for you, Pisces. The general feeling that I keep getting for you, I get a sense of balance and equilibrium being restored after some kind of a move, after some kind of a crisis, or after some kind of a new beginning, an occasion that calls for celebration and moving away from negative forces, negative people, or negative situation, even for some of you dealing with the courts or the legal system. So that was the general feeling. Now I will break this down one by one. The first card that I got is the Justice card. So the meaning of the card is having to deal with the courts or the legal system, being rewarded through the courts or the legal system. You may have to deal with a situation that stems from the past, an old situation in business, finances, or with family that you may have to readdress it again. Sometimes it also means new beginnings, results, or rewards for your efforts and persistence. And it also means balance. So that was the general meaning of the card. Now I will tune in to hear the spirit, what the spirit has to say. What is the message for you? I get the sense that for some of you, some kind of a procedure where you had to fill out paperwork, different forms, now you are going to see the end of it. You may deal with a car title, something that has to deal with a car. Maybe that's why you have to fill out so much paperwork. You may have to deal with insurance. I also get the sense that finally, if something was owed to you, okay, it's now time for you to collect. Okay, if anybody owed you payments, child support, if anybody borrowed money from you, okay, so it's now time for you to get back what is yours. That's the sense that I get. You may be dealing with institutions of learning. Some of you could be communicating with a school, a college, a university. It could be about classes, courses, workshops. I get a sense that some of you could be looking into possibly attending a class, a course, a workshop, or possibly to further your education. Some of you are going to be applying for a permit, a license, a construction license. I also get a sense of some of you being granted some kind of a license or certification that will allow you to teach. Some kind of an old problem could suddenly be reappearing again, because I get the sense of you feeling or going through the same emotional state. Maybe the problem is not exactly the same, but that inner struggle is real, and you seem to be experiencing this again. So these feelings are not new to you. I get a sense that some of you are going to close some kind of procedures that have to deal with some kind of an inheritance, um, or a contract, some kind of a deal or the contract that you are going to be able to seal and secure because you're going to be putting your signature on it. Be careful not to be pissed off, because a situation or a person may have a tendency to get you so mad or so angry. It's like almost, setting you on fire. That's the sense that I get. The next card that you have is a good card, is the Three of Pentacles. To me, it means an occasion to celebrate, a small gathering. This could be three friends, three women, a small gathering. Sometimes it also means a birth or a good news around a child. Some of you are going to be celebrating the outcome of some kind of a legal situation, okay? And it feels like whatever you needed to deal with, okay, you're going to be doing that. If you have to deal with paperwork, legal documentation, courts, and I get the sense that as a result, something will be celebrated. Now, this situation with paperwork, with documents, or with courts may have already happened, and now you're getting the result, or now you're celebrating, or you may be thinking about starting some kind of a legal proceedings, a legal case. I get a sense, or officially to start something. I get a sense that now you are officially going to make an announcement. For some of you, I get a sense of successfully transitioning into something new. You could be successfully transitioning into a new job, into a new career. I also get the sense that some of you could be celebrating some kind of an improvement with your health. So something will get better, your appearance, your health, and that could be an occasion for you to celebrate. Some of your Pisces are sharing a good news with a few people that you trust, with your very close circle of friends or family. It seems like you're going to be very careful with whom you're going to share your ideas, your plans, or these good news. You're going to be very selective about who you trust to confide in. The next card that you have is the Six of Swords. To me, it means a physical voyage or a mental voyage toward a new place or toward a new idea. Carries challenges along the way, but it will definitely take you to a better place of balance and equilibrium. Sometimes this card also represents a book or a counselor. Again, that's going to help you to get to this better place of balance and equilibrium, but you have to be aware that it carries challenges along the way, but it for sure definitely is going to take you there. I get a sense that for some of you, this could be you moving away, preparing to move away. But what I keep hearing from the spirit, I get a sense that sometimes a crisis, some kind of crisis needs to happen, okay, for you to understand that it's time for you to walk away from a toxic relationship, from negative people, from negative forces, from negative energies, or even from your own negative thoughts. I get a sense that many of the things that whatever perception, whatever thoughts you had, ideas you had about yourself, you're going to find out in the light of some new situations that you're acting completely different. Okay, so you are going to be forced to get to know yourself from a whole new perspective. It is the time for many of you Pisceans to wake up and to embrace your courage. Use your courage to leave behind you the things that are no longer working, because new beginnings are going to happen in one way or another. Some of you are going to end up being published, being mentioned in the media. A lot of people are going to take an interest in what's happening with your life, what are you doing, things that you may be posting on social media. And I also get the sense that you may be dealing either with people, this could be family members, this could be friends, this could be co-workers, okay, that either they have a problem among them and they may be coming to you for some advice, or whose side are you on, or you may find yourself being involved in a situation where people demand either too much of you, family members, or it could be costing too much for you. Therefore, I'm sorry, you cannot be part of it. Maybe your friends wants you to go someplace or to do something, and maybe you cannot afford it. This could be your boss or supervisor putting a little bit of too many demands on you. So you're going to have to make a choice what to do about it. The next card that you have is from the Oracle, from the Egyptian Oracle deck. This is the Seven of Spades, and this is the downfall of the palace. So I will tell you the meaning of the card, and then I will tune in to figure out what does it mean for you. Okay, the meaning of the card is tyranny, oppression, internal struggles, disputes with others. So that's the general meaning of the card. Even though we never understand why a crisis is necessary, okay, and why a crisis needs to happen, sometimes a crisis happens, okay, and this way we are going to be forced to rebuild something from the rubbles of it, to rebuild something with a much stronger and better foundation. So basically, this is the card of endings and new beginnings. And no matter what, you have to understand that after all, you are the master of your fortune. You are in charge of your fortune. And it kind of tells you that sometimes it's not okay for you to hope that immediately external forces, people are going to intervene to help you. Sometimes these things need to take time. I have a sense that the first thing that the spirit wants me to address is to deal with the work-related situation, because I have a sense that for some of you, you have reached the end of your rope. You have reached the end of an era. You have accomplished whatever you need to accomplish in that position, in that job. So you may have to deal with negative people, negative clients, or some other difficulties for you to finally understand that it's time for you to start looking for other jobs. They do not advise that you just quit if that's the case, but they do advise for you that it may be the time for you to seriously start searching for a new job. And when you have secured the job, then it's time for you to make the transition. Walking out of a situation may not be wise for you right now, because you have to confront the situation before you walk out. I have a sense that some of you are going to be able to clarify some misunderstanding. Okay, because you are going to be forced in many ways to see people under a different light, to see the situation from a much different perspective. If you feel that your head is on fire because you have so much in your mind or there's so much happening, I get a sense that you have to find ways to calm yourself down. Only you have the power to calm yourself down. And I also get the sense that for some of you, you have to deal with a process, either paperwork, or it takes some time for you to quit something, to finish a project, whatever you need to complete, so that you can have this new beginning. You have to be patient. Okay, this is not the time for you to leave something behind without being completed or addressed properly. Because later on, if you don't deal with it properly now, sometime in January, February 2020, it will come back to you, okay, so that you can deal with it properly, to complete it properly, or to have that emotional closure. I get a sense that for some of you, you may have to deal with some kind of a relationship. You may not necessarily break up or walk out of this relationship right away, but you are going to give it careful thought. You're going to analyze it, and you may arrive on that conclusion, okay, that the two of you need to be apart. And then when you are ready, you're going to follow through with action. I get a sense that as your vibration is getting higher, as you are regaining clarity, as you are getting to know yourself better, okay, therefore, okay, as a result, you're getting to know people better. Okay, it's like a whole new light, a whole new perspective on your life, and as a result your vibration now it's different. Okay, and sometimes when you raise your vibration, if you have people in your life that don't correspond to the same vibration, misunderstandings are going to happen, things are going to happen, because you need to find new people in your life with whom you share the same vibration, you get along better, you understand life in a similar way. You may have to deal with a little bit of getting angry, depression, not knowing what to do. Some of you are going to be consulting a coach, a therapist, a life coach, a psychic, a medium. I also get that some of you are going to ask for a mediumship session. I get a sense that Pisces, so in many ways, good things are happening for you, because some of you are going to have, good things happening to you through courts, legal situations, being rewarded, an occasion to celebrate. But at the same time, if you are the other Pisces who may have to deal with some kind of a crisis, they would like to let you know that signs are everywhere. Who's going to help you? How help is going to be showing up for you? So get out of the way and let the universe help you. Sometimes you have to put your feelings aside and you have to examine the situation with mental clarity, using your judgment. I get a sense of rewards. You are setting yourself up for rewards, but you also have to have the courage to pursue something new, to go after what you want, to go after success. Don't try to make any more excuses for yourself, or don't try to make any more excuses for other people to justify their behavior. And I also get the sense that you have to be a little bit more open to receive love, whether you do have a partner, whether you are in a relationship or married or single. All of you need to be a little bit more open to receive, and you need to learn to trust again with your heart, because you may have to deal with a little bit of a trust issue. So be a little bit more open in your heart to receive abundance. So that's the sense that I get for this month for you. Do leave me a comment down here below. And I get the sense that sometimes people end up disappointing you. Okay, when you change your perspective about yourself, you get to know people better, so that they don't have to end up disappointing you all the time. So if you'd like to know more, click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos. For those of you who are interested for download and purchase, it is an Akashic reading, a whole new reading for your sign. Again, if you are interested for download and purchase, the link is down here below. If you'd like to have a private consultation with me, please go to my website, www.amalightworker.com, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. If you'd like to participate in my clearing workshop, either email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com, or you may call 781-817-3444. Thank you again. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and I will connect with you in the next videos. Bye.